Cuts, dumb takes, two fools.
How's it going?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, guys?
Fonz is back. Hey.
What do you mean? I never left.
Oh, it's true. You know,
That's
That's
always
true. Yeah.
Mike's here.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? So we're going to talk about a scary movie first. We saw it. You all right, dude?
That wasn't loud. Don't worry. Nobody heard that.
Yeah.
There was an earthquake.
Yeah, when you move, it's always an earthquake.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let me hit that.
Never mind.
Okay, so scary movie. I don't know. We don't have to go into ratings. I feel like Rotten Tomatoes already bullied the sorry, Mom. Bullied the
Shit
crap out of it.
Damn. You heard that?
Yeah,
Swear
another
jar.
one. Another one.
Swear jar.
Oh,
Dude, we haven't had that in a minute.
I
Swear
haven't.
jar.
Yeah, we've been pretty good.
Wait a minute. Wait, well, hold on. Okay.
So scary movie. We're not going to go into ratings. Like I said, Rotten Tomatoes trashed it. I enjoyed it. I think we all kind of enjoyed it. It was funny.
It was funny.
That's
It was
funny.
it was a definitely good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Like I said, my only qualm with it was Doofy. Because like I said, in the first one, oh, sorry, spoilers. If you don't want to, just skip through this.
It's a good movie. Doofy's character is weird again.
Doofy.
Well,
Doofy.
in the first one, he's the killer, and in this one, he's back to not being the killer. Like it's weird. So that was my only problem with it. Other than that, I enjoyed it. What do you think, Fonz?
I think it was great. It was funny.
Yeah,
It was.
it's a great take from Fonz, guys.
It was pretty. funny.
Wow, that's awesome. Anyway, Manny.
So this is what we think about the movie, guys.
yeah.
But it was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It's just it wasn't your. I guess it wasn't like your typical scary movie though. Like I feel like the jokes were there,
Mhm.
but I just feel like it was just.
Didn't execute well for you.
I guess.
Ah, yeah, I get. Yeah. All right, so. Done with scary movie then. Let's go into Dutton Ranch for the sake of time because that was a good episode. What was the episode again? Manny, the name?
Peaceful, find peace.
Peaceful, find peace.
Oh,
That's what
It's
they
kind of no. It's kind of weird the way it comes off the tongue.
yeah.
Peace. You think peace will find peace, but
Yeah.
no. Peaceful, find peace.
Yeah. because the peaceful people will find peace.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with this one. 7.
Wait a minute.
I might drop it down. I
Oh,
might drop it down.
You said it was a good show, and then you're
It
gonna give
was
it a
good.
7.
It was
7
good.
is still good.
You know why? You know.
These get degrees.
No.
Fun.
Interesting.
We're looking at you here.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, this is my take. Jerks.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say other words, but my mom's watching.
Anyways,
So
you were saying Manny?
you know what? I the reason why is because I had a feeling that they were gonna work for her and figure her out. And I like it, but I wanted more out of that interaction with Beth and Beulah. I feel like the trailer of it really
It gave you a different expectation.
The initial trailer, right?
it oversold it. I feel
Yeah.
like it oversold. I was like, oh yeah,
Well,
that's good.
Can I interrupt? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So I think where you're coming from on that is the initial trailer was the only trailer we had to go on to
Yeah,
begin with. So we were so excited about it.
yeah.
And now we know the storyline of what brings them into this.
Yeah, and I don't know. I was looking forward to that scene, and it just was underwhelming for me. Although I liked overall like what's happening, and now we find out like Rip finds out why the body came up, where it came from, and Rip's now the ranch foreman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like that because they already hinted in one of the socials said that this Beulah would be the replacement for John. And it kind of makes sense because she looks at his hat and then you hear the little undertone as Manny was talking about of like, I want to say like, what's the name of that movie, Manny? Dun 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 dun. Ding ding. It's on
Okay, no, it's
Broken
the,
Arrow? No.
Broken Arrow, correct.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun,
dang.
dun. Yeah.
Someone
Oh.
must
So,
know.
and then it became the Doofy. Not the Doofy. The
Which one?
Scream, the
Yeah.
cop. What's his name?
Uh,
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah. Dewey. Actually,
Dewey.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Doofy. Sure.
Actual
But that's my
Yeah.
take. We'll dive a little bit into that. I want to know what Fonz has to say because, like I said, guys, we don't rehearse. This is all raw. Go ahead. Tell me. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose. Oh, such a good movie. We need to watch that one again.
That's a great movie.
It is. I actually,
Would you rate it?
I give it an 8.
Okay.
It was a really good episode. It had a lot of. It's interesting because watching the previous episode, you kind of had a good foreshadow of what was happening in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where you feel disappointed with the
Mhm.
trailer of, Beth and Beulah, because it really kind of paints a picture of us thinking like, oh, it's on. They're meeting head to head.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns out that that wasn't what was happening. It was something completely different.
Yeah.
So I can see how it was underwhelming that way. But at the same time, I think it paints a better picture of like what's going to happen. Because at first we're thinking that Beulah is going to be enemy number 1.
Yeah.
And in reality, it doesn't seem like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like she's going to be enemy number 1. I feel like there's a bigger,
For now.
badder.
Well, the cartel, like Mariano, might be.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there. It was a mislead
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of appreciate a lot because it really got it. You really think like, oh, yep, it's them too. It's gonna be a fight to the death, and then you're like, wait a minute.
But that's storytelling too.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
exactly.
But we like we touched on with Mike, we like the misdirection. We like that we can't just predict everything. We can make assumptions on this one, but it's not something where I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things we called, but they're like minor things. Nothing like big story plots. Like we all called, obviously. I mean, it was going to happen that Beth was going to walk in on Carter and Ariana, but you know what I mean?
No, you never know. She could have snuck out.
Manny,
No,
There,
but
there
see-
will still be something to come up
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
for
And
sure.
and honestly, I think that was a good foreshadow because
Mhm.
you see a Jackson, a Dutton getting in bed with a Jackson. So I think it was like a good
Literally.
parallel, literally,
Mhm.
and now figuratively,
Yeah.
There you go.
So I think I was like, okay, I can see the where it's leading up to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I really kind of enjoyed about this, and that's why I give it an 8. Manny, what do you think?
I'm on the 7 wagon still.
Hell
I still
yes.
really like it. It's not that I'm bashing it. I still really like it. I think they're building up to something crazy, even though we're over halfway through now.
Yeah. This is
We're
episode-
5 of 9.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
I think maybe from here could be a turning point. Maybe next episode will still be something a little bit mellow.
Yeah.
And then I think they're gonna jump into something crazy. That's just my random, my random.
I'm not used to sitting
prediction.
back. Sorry, guys. No hat, obviously. So I'm like, oh, I can sit back now. I'm not used to the mic being like this. So, whatever. Go ahead, Manny. Sorry.
No, I'm actually looking forward to what they're gonna do next.
You're still enjoying it, huh?
I'm still riding the ride.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in line for Fast and Furious at Universal Studios right now.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's
what a
how I'm-
sidetrack. Okay.
You know,
Segue.
that's how I am.
The segue was a
show.
big drift, wasn't it, Manny?
It was.
Sorry if we're like avoiding certain things. My dog's right here laying. You can't see him. He's enjoying. What are you gonna say? You have something to say. You always have something to say.
I always have something to say.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into the thing that we're all eating at. Dwight only getting like 1.5 episodes, not
Yeah,
even.
yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe technically his full time was like an episode, and we find out more about it. Shout out to the person who commented. I can't see his name right now. It's on my IG. Yeah, sorry. But it's what's up?
On that, the guy that commented when we were talking, well, Mike was talking about the exotic animals,
Yeah.
and that in Texas there are ranches with exotic animals. We actually do have a friend who we're not naming.
Yeah.
They actually have one ranch that's just strictly deers and stuff like that, and then they have another one with exotic animals too.
Yeah.
So they're all for sale.
He's got that zebra money.
he does have that zebra money.
It's wild. Shout out to him. I'm not gonna name his name. I have to ask permissions for that. Honestly, I would love to get him on the show because he needs to be like he has a ranch, so it's
And Landman might be a great one for him to
yeah,
jump on.
yeah. Honestly, he could tackle both of them. That'd be great. So I like Dwight, his character. There was a lot of rumors that he might be a pedophile, and I didn't want to jump on that right away, and I'm glad I didn't. But Carter obviously developed a relationship with him, and that was kind of raw, and that was nice to see.
Yeah.
Because you see Dwight kind of being a mentor to him when he was kind of missing that. Because right now, Beth and Rip are Carter's in the back of their minds right now. Like they don't even notice that he had a girlfriend. He's not going to school. Now
Yeah, they have
He
no
got
idea
locked
he's
up
going to
twice.
yeah, he got locked up twice. I mean, he's got a record already. My boy's a felon.
school. And then, do you guys want to touch on this last lockup with the sheriff?
Yeah, I mean, we can, of course.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Manny,
sorry,
pace
sorry.
yourself, Manny.
Pace yourself.
Ponte Lapidas.
Yeah, put the brakes on, man.
What-
Put the brakes
what-
on. You get ejectocito, cuz.
No me jodas, Manny.
Ay.
What?
I'm sorry. It was like,
I know. Oh, what? Okay. I do like so Dwight's character. We find out, he had some insurance issues. He was a fraud. Obviously the exotic ranch going on. I don't know what's happening with everything else with that ranch. I thought he might be a little way of a help out with them because Beth was looking up exotic ranches and how much money they make. But yeah, I enjoyed his character because it was there for a little bit and it wasn't meaningless. Like you get a lot of characters that come and go that are just
Yeah.
like we talk about Marshalls, we talk about Riley Green. His character was meaningful, but it was just like underappreciated. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think Dwight is greatly appreciated in this one because he means a lot to Carter, and I think it shows that he's growing up. I do like all that. We find out a little more about him and a little more about the shadiness, as Manny talking about with the sheriff now he's obviously in bed with the Jacksons. And my theory is that they put him there and maybe they took out the old sheriff and said, hey, this is your seat now. You're working for us. Kind of like what John does, Dutton. I don't know that.
Well, we know that was true because that's what happened in 2 episodes ago at the funeral where Beulah was like,
Mhm.
why didn't you tell me that? Damn.
This is why we
Oriana?
supported your
Yeah, your election.
and everything. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's obvious that he's already in bed with them.
Mhm.
What we just didn't know was like he comes off as a stand-up guy, and now we kind of see that actually he's dirty.
Yeah.
He still plays or tries to play around, within the scope of his badge, I guess, but
Mhm.
he's not afraid to do the dirty work, and we see that with Dwight, which sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he tried to stab me, and Dwight still had the knife in his
Mhm.
The knife was
in
sheath.
the knife holster.
He had a
Yeah,
knife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
we all saw it.
Yeah. And then
We're
they made it.
witnesses.
They made it. Oh,
Hey,
hello.
what's up, Rex?
All right. No, it's not available right now. Sorry, bud. So speaking of exotic animals, I got my boy here.
Straight from the plains of Australia.
Yeah. Honestly, he might know Finn Little probably. So anyway, I like that whole take on. Now we're finding out a little more about the Jacksons. We're discovering more and more about what the character development is, and what I don't know what it's leading to. And I like that Beth is now like, okay, you have me. And like I said, we already got that hint that John is going to be like, that's Beulah's taking that spot as the new John Dutton.
And a quick little Google search did say that she is basically the new John Dutton.
Yeah, see, and we talked about the bunkhouse. It was like, oh, we got a new bunkhouse, and now it's like led by Rip, and we kind of saw that coming, and
Mhm.
we like that. The trailer also for that, Manny mentioned too during like they used a different trailer than what they went with, just like the whole Beulah and Beth interaction is just different. But I still like it. I think we saw Rip being more calm and reserved on this one as opposed to like just kind of easing in and trying to figure out like that's not the right way to go in. Like nobody fights here. If you're gonna fight me. That's what we saw at the Yellowstone. But this one we get a different take on Rip, and I so far I'm enjoying that.
Mhm.
What do you think? Like, what else do you want to tackle on this episode?
Why Beth decided to do what she did? What led up to her decision?
I think it's like she said, give me a week and I'll find out everything you need to know.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like there's
Sorry, dude.
more to that because I don't know. I mean, Beth is a formidable force, and we know that she could probably head some company and return back to her old job and in 6 months make the money that
They lost.
like nothing, you know? She's a smart woman, intelligent, knows how to do it. Now, my take.
Yeah.
Back in Yellowstone, she made a promise to her dad, right? That, oh, I'm gonna fight for it, you know, we're gonna figure this out. There was a lot of scenes in where she was trying to figure out like how to produce the meat. There was that 4-6's website thing. She goes down to Texas, sees that 4-6's has these bottles of vodka, their labels everywhere.
Vodka?
It was vodka.
Sure. I thought it was whiskey. Sorry.
Vodka because she only drinks martinis without vermouth.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like this is kind of her way of doing what she originally wanted to do at the at Yellowstone, but she didn't do because her father was like, that's not what I want. You know, and she kind of says it with Beulah. It's like, you know what? I saw my dad do the same thing that you're kind of doing. You know, it killed him. He didn't want to monetize on what the possibility of it. I respected his wishes, but here I'm now, and I think I can do it for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of her way of proving like, had I been able to take the reins of the situation, it would have been probably a different story. So I feel like this is probably like her way of like making up, you know, what she couldn't achieve at the Yellowstone. So in a way, kind of proving herself, you know, and kind of proving that, you know what, I could keep up ranch.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I find it interesting.
No, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
But that's what I found kind of interesting about this episode and kind of what I kind of took from her interaction with Beulah. And the fact that she's like, you know what, my name is not for sale. You have my services. We're not going to do, it's not going to be a 10 pillow and Dutton Ranch. It's literally like me working for you, growing your business, able to make this equity or whatever. And then from there, figuring out what's next.
And she put her foot down saying that Dutton is not going to be involved in this. The name will not be involved in this.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying that I kind of enjoyed this episode a lot because, again, it was that great misdirect where you really thought that Beulah was going to be this enemy number one. And now it turns out that this is possibly an ally.
Yeah.
You know, and this is kind of just the scene or like the environment where the show is actually going to take off.
Like she said, it's time to evolve.
Exactly.
What I didn't get from you was last episode. What is your rating for that one? Because you saw it on your own.
So. Oh, I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, but your rating, bro.
Yeah. What would I rate it? I would give it a.
While you're thinking,
7.5.
7.5. Okay.
7.5.
Really?
I was gonna say while you were thinking that, what was your biggest take out of it? Like, what stood out to you the most on that?
On
the last episode, yeah.
On that last episode was the interaction that Beth and
Oriana
had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she Beth knew what was going on. She kind of let her out, was kind of getting a feel for Rihanna and kind of understood like what the situation is. You know, so it's not necessarily respects her, but at least gets an idea of like who this girl is. You know, I think what I found most interesting was the interaction between Beth and Carter. And Carter's decision now. Because you see him first, okay, heading to school, and all of a sudden meets Dwight.
Yeah.
You know, And now he's changing his entire plan and not involving his family. And he's now sort of separating as well from his family with the whole figuring out about the cattle and calling Beth a liar. Which, if you guys remember from Yellowstone, it was one of the first things that Beth had told Carter.
Never lie to me.
Never lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And here she is doing the one thing that she told him not to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like this kind of just led for Carter's catalyst to like kind of figure out what kind of character he's going to become.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is where Dwight really kind of fit in.
Yeah.
Because Dwight was kind of like, not necessarily, I guess, like that old wise hillbilly hippie person that's like, hey, you know what? Life is life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
in his own chill way, kind of giving him a life lesson. Like, you have the time to make choices.
Mm-hmm.
You need to figure out what decisions you want to make and where those decisions are going to lead you,
Yeah.
you know, but without being parental or, you know, very condescending to him. He's
Yeah.
just like, hey, man, this is what life is. You can either be chill about it or you can, you know, take control.
Yeah, he's definitely the version of, or the definition of, God is great, beer's good, and people are crazy.
Honestly, you know? So that's what I really enjoyed about the show. It was just mostly that. It was just the interactions that they were having and kind of all of them kind of self-discovering. Rip really feeling into his own role as well of like,
Yeah.
damn, like here it goes again, second time, and I'm not succeeding. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it took a toll on him.
Yeah, it did.
You know,
Can I say something?
yeah, absolutely.
I think so. With Chet being gone, we've also gotten hints of Teeter joining the show. That might be a possibility. And I mentioned, I think he's going to call for help. Like I said, he's going to either call the Sixes or call one of them. Like, I need a spot to fill in the bunkhouse, and you know, Teeter might be a good spot for it.
I think it's a tool.
Yeah, it might be Azul. That's a
Which,
good
by
one.
the way, he didn't show up in this episode.
Yeah,
He did not.
I know. I was expecting him to, and I didn't even expect Zachariah to be there.
Well, I know. Which, by the way, that conversation between Zachariah and Beth,
Mm-hmm.
It's like a filler scene.
I don't know.
They had some time to take up, maybe.
Yeah, I felt like it was a filler scene, but at the same time, I found it like very meaningful. You know, because they were kind of resetting the expectation of what was happening and what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And his commitment to her and the ranch.
exactly.
Okay.
So, even though it looked like a filler episode, I feel like it was a very critical
You mean
moment.
you mean scene?
A
Sorry.
very critical scene.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really kind of just reset the whole idea of between them of like, okay, this is our reality. We're starting from square one. I don't know, maybe square -1. You know,
You can't square root that.
right? See, ranchers need math.
Yeah, that's true.
But we're gonna move forward. You know,
Mm-hmm.
despite how much time has passed, despite how much peace we want, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to go find it ourselves. Like, it's not gonna be just sitting there and just think it's gonna be nice and dandy. You know, we actually have to work for it.
We were this close, Hans. This close.
That close.
For
You
you
almost
not,
said it.
for you not to say at the end of the. We're so
Did you
close.
think about saying it?
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I do enjoy that scene because of what they said. I mean, that was a common quote. Was what the that peace is not for now. Like,
Yeah, they both agree. They're just like, you know what, I wasn't meant for peace. And Zachariah's like, you know what, me too.
peace can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace needs to wait.
Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you need that fire in you to get it going. So
Yeah, I mean, it really just, as much as we want to always be in a neutral state,
mhm.
things are always going to happen. And we just need to carry on.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have to get our hands dirty. We're going to need to make these tough decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what that particular scene kind of, I found very meaningful in this episode as well. You know, even though it seemed like something that was just filling time or whatever, like you said.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
it actually had some sort of meaning.
It was kind of a filler episode. It really
Episode?
was. I thought so.
Episode or scene?
Episode in general for
Oh.
me.
Oh,
But it left us, and if I could jump the gun to my prediction at least,
Yeah.
is it kind of left us on a blank slate where we
Mhm.
kind of know everything that's happening, where everybody's at. And then now they're going to hit us with something kind of wild.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I think they kind of already did at the end of the episode. Rob Will comes back,
Correct.
and I think he might be he's the next heir to the ranch, I guess. And Mariano comes in. Like I said, the last episode is called El Padrino, so we know he's going to make an appearance. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
We can strongly predict that he's going to show up at least the last episode and enforce Rob Will's place into the ranch. And yeah, we might.
What I want to know is what illegal or illicit activities are going in the ranch. And I
Yeah.
wonder if Beulah is like in 100% in the know of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, well, Beth already did like that whole episode. She did a massive research on the ranch just so she can propose her idea of working there. And
Yeah.
then, later on, assuming Joaquin's place and kicking him out. And now you have Beth and Rip running that. Technically, they're going to be the backbone of the ranch. And Beulah's going to sit back and have to open her books and everything and show really what they're about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's all looking good right now. I mean, we're 4 more episodes left, and I'm already at the edge of my seat since episode 1. What's up? You have something to
No,
say?
just looking up the names of the episode. The next one is called A Cowboy Saint.
Oh,
What do you guys think of that?
A cowboy saint?
dude, that's great. We should start calling this podcast Hot Takes and Hot Wings. Sorry. A cowboy saint.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, is the actual?
A Cowboy Saint.
Okay.
I think, well, there's going to be a cowboy coming into the rescue, Teeter.
Could be.
Catholics?
Yeah, that's a great prediction, Fonz. Manny, what is it?
Casey?
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, there were talks about,
But he's not a saint, though.
okay. So there are talks about because at the end of Marshall's, like I said, guys, if you don't want to know about this, skip ahead. If you guys don't care, then here, because this is there's hints of crossovers coming in. Tate and Weaver going into Texas, and we're trying to figure out how they would match that up because
Yeah, we did
typically-
talk about this the other day.
Yeah, because typically they don't cross over on different networks. Also, it's hard to cross over when when the seasons aren't aligned.
Correct.
So I don't know if that's the case. That's a good assumption and prediction that it could be Casey. They hinted at that as well, and that would be the only way because Tate's going to be in Texas. I mean, there could be a reason why they sat down, and I didn't look at that interview with Tate and Carter sitting side by side, and they had an interview together. And I think it was just based on like, how do you guys feel growing into this universe now? You guys are this age. You guys started a while ago. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think the complete opposite. I think it's going to touch more in the fact that cowboys aren't saints.
Oh,
That at
almost.
almost. I think that cowboys have to do what they have to do.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not going to be pretty,
Yeah.
I guess. And, we are, they're going to have to do what they can with the resources they have, with the information that they have. And sometimes ethically, you may not see eye to eye to it.
Yeah.
But, whatever has to put the food on the table in the circumstances that you're in, and I wonder, it could be that it ties into, Rob Will. I feel like it can tie into Chet. I can Rib himself,
Azul.
Zachariah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's probably one of those characters, even Everett,
Yeah.
that, there is a murky past, and there was a call or a decision that was made that, you know, we could have wished that it was done differently, but at that moment that was the only way out or the only decision to take.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that episode is probably going to reflect on something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Manny, did you have a prediction, or that was it?
No, but I did real quickly look up. Remember we talked about the All Trails Lead Here event
Yeah.
with Taylor Sheridan regarding all of his shows. Also brought in Landman and the Madison characters,
Tulsa King, I believe,
all
too.
of them.
Yeah. What about it?
No, just thought about
I was
what
like,
you're thinking on that. Like
and
maybe,
Yeah.
like what you're thinking about that, like how it could maybe turn into maybe a crossover, maybe not. You know, just the fact that they brought all of his shows together
Yeah. In Texas.
in
pretty
Texas.
Much. Yeah.
correct.
Because
Oh, no, actually, sorry, in New York. I just looked it up in New York.
they were in
They
New
were in
York.
New York, yeah.
Okay. So Madison.
Madison.
But
Madison, I feel like is a stretch.
yeah. No, I don't think they're gonna cross over with them.
Correct.
I think
feel like Madison is a stretch.
Frisco King might. They could.
Of all the shows, I think the only one where they can really kind of cross over would possibly be Landman.
But we got Azul and Manuel.
Now, I feel like there's a creative way of doing it where they
Mhm.
don't have to bring up Azul.
Yeah, they would just probably count him out.
Yeah, but I feel like that would kind of be the crossover if there were to be a crossover.
I don't know.
Or they're just introducing someone from the past.
Or do you just
Yeah.
think there's going to be no crossover?
No crossover, and it becomes, like I said, 4-6s is this ranch. Well, they already have a 4-6s ranch there,
Correct.
but the show would be basically what they thought it would be 4-6s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a crossover, but if anything, I can possibly see someone from a blast from the past. You know, I can definitely see them bumping into, you know, Teeter or Jimmy.
I was going to say Jimmy.
You know,
Is there any shot of
or
Jimmy coming in?
they can definitely, you know, Taylor Sheridan can show
was
up
gonna
in his
say-
own.
I was going to say, we're waiting for him to show up.
What was his character in Yellowstone? What was his name?
I always forget his
Taylor?
name. Yeah.
Yeah, Taylor was
I can't remember his name, but the horse trainer.
the horse trainer. You know, as a horse trainer, he can show up.
Yeah. I don't
The
know.
only other one that I can kind of, I don't see it, but, and I feel like it's very far fetched, or the most likely one would be Walker,
Oh, okay.
because he's the one
That's
that gave them the heads up about the Edwards Ranch.
That's
yeah, and they
true.
named him already.
Oh, which actually, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 on Yellowstone, I forgot what episode. Walker is talking about, he's sitting with Cowboy, which was the African American gentleman.
Oh, Cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboy. That was his name.
Oh, yeah.
He was sitting with him in the pasture, and he's like, they're talking about the Yellowstone, and Walker brings up, oh yeah, like that little town near the border that had the cartel
El
and everything.
Paso?
No, Rio
No.
Paloma. It'd be Rio Paloma.
So he just mentioned
Oh,
a small
okay.
border town.
Got it.
Yeah.
In Texas. Is like, this is even worse than that small border town in Texas that had the cartel and all this
Mhm.
other stuff. So he mentions it, and then what we find out is that Rip gets in a call from Walker regarding this border town, possibly,
Yeah.
and cartel, El
That-
Padrino.
That's
Maybe?
awesome. That's a great take. I actually really like that, because that would make sense. A
Right?
Cowboy Saint could be Walker. That's awesome. That'd be great to see back. What is it? Andrew Bingham? No, something Bingham.
Yeah, something Bingham. Ryan Bingham.
Ryan Bingham.
And then
you sure?
Taylor Sheridan's character name was Travis.
That's
Travis, there it is.
yeah.
I feel like Walker could possibly be a good, like, one episode, maybe 2 episodes of just flash of the, blast from the past kind of a
Mhm.
thing. The only reason why I started rewatching Yellowstone, I'm like, wait a minute.
You mean you don't watch it every holiday weekend?
I watch it whenever I can.
Uh,
Honestly.
Well, I mean, those are great takes. I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys have to think and say. We already got some comments, and thank you so much for watching and tuning into the Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely.
It means a lot. Like I said, it makes these conversations a little more flowy. Like I said, again, if you guys have anything else for us to watch, we'll watch them. We're already watching some.
Again.
Yeah, just let us know. We don't care. We'll ignore them. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, we're out. We're out of time, so we're trying to keep it brief and short for your guys' traffic drive. So when you listen to us, all right. Well, I'm out here. I'm done. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done too.
You
Fonz, you got to do it.
got to do it.
Oh, sorry.
It's been. There we go.
That.
There we go.
Oh, all right. How sweet. How tender. That's a
tender.
nice moment.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Cheers. Have a good one,
Cheers.
guys.
Peace out.